Homeownership can seem out of reach with rising costs and housing inequities. The organizers of the Black Developers Housing Summit want to help open the door to opportunity. And to learn more, we are live now with real estate strategist Rashida Jones and developer Anthony Jackson. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rashida, let's talk about what led you to create the Black Developers Housing Summit. What is it?
Yeah, so 2023 was our first installment of the Black Developers Housing Summit. Part of that, we were climbing our way out of the pandemic. One of the startling statistics was that we had an extremely high eviction rate, and the most targeted group or the demographic was single Black mothers. And so as we think about what that really meant, the burden that was placed on our court system, also the rising cost of rent in a city that doesn't have rent control, we really started to think about how do we get people to think about ownership and how to access ownership models. And so that was really, from a practitioner's place, what started that.
And Anthony, you are a previous attendee. Can you just talk about just where you're currently building homes and why those specific areas are important?
Well, we're currently building in South Memphis 38109 and also in Whitehaven 38116. And those areas were important to us because we know that there's a shortage of housing, a shortage of entry-level housing, a shortage of the opportunities to become homeowners, especially with everything that happened throughout the pandemic. And so this is our company coming in, starting development there and building there was Gold Standard's response to this issue that we have. And so rather than waiting on other people to come in and do the things that we know need to be done, we just decided to start doing them. And so that's exactly what we're doing now.
Oh, wow. So you mean you saw this need and then you developed Gold Standard Construction.
That's correct.
And then went, wow, yeah. I mean, and these are our families and our friends and loved ones. So, Rashida, can you talk about what folks can expect at the summit, what happens, and then who you think should attend?
Yeah, for sure. So lots of goodies this year. The theme this year, underneath it all, is land, is really centered on this idea of, land stewardship, the opportunity for economic mobility, commerce, and ownership. So all those things can be attained. And so with our schedule, we open up day one, talking with women developers. One of those is Angela Yee, formerly of the Breakfast Club, who will come and join us as a woman developer. We'll celebrate that. Day two, we actually had David Benner. He'll be talking to us. Yeah, he'll be talking to us just about what we consider inspiring action and really getting invested in our communities. And last day, we will focus on resources. And so we finish up really connecting the dots for aspiring and emerging developers with access to loans, resources, grants, and how they can start to really build this idea of community.
Wow, okay. And Anthony, talk about your experience with the summit, and then also just the journey of, starting development to, how long it takes and that kind of thing.
Well, so last year's summit was a great opportunity, one for networking more than anything else. And relationships are key in this particular business and what we're looking to do because there's a lot of moving pieces. So we had an opportunity to network with other local developers that I may not have ran across before, and also out-of-town developers. And we had an opportunity to get ideas from what people were doing in other areas that have been successful, and then how can we replicate those things here in Memphis. And so that networking opportunity, the opportunity to just be able to glean from other developers who are already doing some of the things that we're looking to do, and doing some things that we could obviously implement here. And that process, I guess, for us, we can, depending on what type of house you build and what size, you can go from, anywhere from this 60 to 120 day period of this development from start to finish for the type of houses that we build. So the turnaround can be fairly fast as long as, everything is in order. And that's one of the things that we work together on to make sure we do all the groundwork so we can officially get through a project and be able to have that that house or that property on the market and available for future buyers as quickly as possible.
Okay, that's good to know just how long it takes. With the changing landscape of just the political climate, is that part of this discussion as well, and why?
Yeah, absolutely. I think part of what we want to make sure is lifted up is even in what we consider race neutral, the goal is to talk about economic and workforce development in a meaningful way and attack the housing crisis with that understanding.
All right, Rashida and Anthony, thank you so much for what you're doing to educate us all. Appreciate it.